Hey to whoever's listening or watching this video, I just wanted to clear up a few things about the tent arrests. I was one of the arrested out of 37 to 40 people. I'm hearing that they're literally saying we abandoned our tents, abandoned our clothes, abandoned our belongings. Personal things that we have from our children or our families, stuff that people have helped us with, that we worked hard to even get, being homeless, or just the giving people that gave it to us that went out of their way, including Royalton and his wife. We did not abandon our stuff. We literally were arrested, and some of us were sleeping, some of us were cleaning, some of us were sitting there just doing our own thing. We got arrested. They brought us to the police station. We sat there the whole night, sat in court the whole day. Some of us were released on personals, which is basically all of us were released on personals. And we were told we could not go back there and retrieve any belongings. Matter of fact, when I was released from court, I had someone go, and they had already cleared out spots with there was no tents, there was no belongings, there was absolutely nothing at all.
Now, how you feel about all of your stuff, like,
I feel like we should have got a warning, and we would have left.
Now,
if we would have had a chance to at least get our stuff.
Did any one of you guys have a warrant?
I can't
saying
speak.
do not go to the park?
I can't speak for anybody, but we were never told that we couldn't be there. We weren't told that we could. They knew that we were there. They never once said, hey, you guys got to go because we're coming in with the bulldozers, or we're coming in to do this, do that. Or you guys got a certain amount of time.
Did they ever put trespassing on you?
I've never had a trespassing until that day that they came and arrested us.
So I don't understand.
I was sleeping. I was woken up out of my sleep. I was zip tied in my back, brought out, sat on a bench, had duct tape placed on my back with an arrest number, and was told that no more living in the path.
Now did they let you even put shoes on your feet?
I had no shoes on, no sweater, nothing. I was freezing. I was freezing the whole time in police station. I was freezing the whole time in court, and I had absolutely no shoes on. I had to walk out of court and walk with no shoes on, not even knowing where I was going, with no clothes, no anything, no hygiene products, no deodorant, no brush, nothing, no toothbrush, nothing. I lost everything.
So you didn't abandon it.
I would have never abandoned the only things that I had. I would have took everything that was personal or sentimental or that I absolutely needed.
Yeah, so you're saying that
none of us, and I can speak for everybody on that part. Nobody abandoned their stuff. We were told we couldn't get it. We weren't allowed to.
So you didn't just leave your stuff? They just
absolutely not. They took our stuff and threw it in dumpsters. They ripped our tents apart. Wow. Someone that walked by that didn't have a trespassing said our tents were literally ripped open. Like, the doors unzipped. You didn't have to do that. Stuff was dumped out. Stuff was ruined. They made a bigger mess that they claimed that we made. And only they had the machinery after they did that to pick it up and throw it in dumpsters.
So you're saying they were opening up things that wasn't open and just throwing them away?
Yeah.
Ripping it apart?
They threw everything away.
All your personal things?
Everything. Everyone's shoes. Right now I'm wearing the ugliest pair of shoes you could ever think in your life. I believe they might come from jail. I'm not sure. Someone gave them to me. They're two and a half sizes too big for me. Because someone stopped on the street and gave these shoes to me when I was walking from court that evening, because I had no shoes on my feet. And my socks had holes in them from walking the sidewalk.
And they saying that they was offering y'all housing with
never. I've never been offered housing. I've never been offered housing. I was told one time that if there was a bed in a shelter that I could go. There was no bed, and they literally gave me no time, no nothing. But I never denied it. I talked to someone on the phone about it, and also one of the city maintenance people, but that was the only time. I've been there almost 5 months, and that was the one time.
With no one offering housing, so you're saying that
if I was offered housing, or if I was offered shelter, if I was offered help, I would take it. Why would I want to stay living like that?
Absolutely, I understand.
I get that some people might, but I'm not one of the people. I would have took help.
Now, all the food that y'all had there.
My food's gone. All my food. I had no food, no clothes, no nothing. Not even a bottle of water.
Wow.
The last thing I ate that day was the half a Subway sandwich and a half a cup of soda that the courthouse gave us. They didn't even give us breakfast at the police station. We waited all the way till 2 o'clock to even eat lunch. We were all starving.
Wow.
We're all starving, freezing.
None of your stuff was there.
Half of us didn't even have blankets in the police station because there was so many of us that didn't have enough.
Oh, wow.
So luckily I was one of the first people in the police station, so I got a blanket, but there was a lot of people that didn't get blankets. I heard them myself telling people that were asking for blankets because they were freezing that they didn't have enough.
Now, I heard they were laughing at you guys.
Yeah,
did you hear any laughing or talking
yeah, the
about
police,
you guys in a bad way?
the police were laughing, absolutely laughing. They thought it was hilarious, especially the cast team. The cast team thought it was the most humorous thing that they've ever went through because they were very, 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 very. They seemed really, really happy at the fact that they were taking people and throwing them in jail and making sure that they lost their stuff.
People.
Yeah, they never even mentioned. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear them say homeless people. I heard them say criminals. I heard them say drug addicts. I heard them say that all this negative stuff about us, but didn't say any of the positive. They didn't say how there were certain people that cleaned a bunch of that stuff by themselves, by hand. Which Peligro, the Spanish one, literally cleaned a whole spot by himself the same day that they arrested us. By himself, by hand. With his hands, not with a bulldozer, not with a dumpster. He literally, by hand, picked up trash, put it in trash bags, and disposed of it by himself. Cleared a whole area, like a huge area.
Now, the city supposed to come pick up those trash bags after, right?
A lot of people were cleaning, putting them in city bags. We were leaving them where they told us to. They were not picking them up. So they ended up in carts. People ended up ripping them open, stuff like that. So there was a lot of mess, but there was a lot of us that were cleaning that mess. Yeah. Being people and being considerate of the citizens and regular people civilians that go to the path. I got kids. I understand that there's kids that walk the path with their parents. There's people that just like to enjoy it. I understand that. And I'm sorry, my reality was living there, but I wasn't living where people could see me. I wasn't doing anything reckless where people could see me. I was literally in the woods with a tent. I didn't never bother any civilians, anything like that. So them saying that people came there and got robbed by the people, us criminals, as they said, which they
worded it wrong.
They worded it all the way around. We're homeless people. We're not junkies. We're not criminals. Yeah, I have a background record. I have a record. Absolutely. But I've never, you can't say there's been a police report on me ever doing anything to anybody in that path.
Okay.
Anybody. It's public record if you would like to look it up. I've never, ever, ever been arrested at that path. I've never been trespassed out of that path except for that one day. I've never, ever.
So you felt like that they did it all wrong and illegally?
Yeah, they definitely did. And they disposed of our belongings.
The little things that y'all
The little things that we did have.
Yes.
Is gone, completely gone, and it was gone before we even got out of court.
Wow.
I was still in court.
To go back and get it?
No, we were told we couldn't go back on the path at all. With a condition of our personal release is we are not to return to the rail trail. Was the exact words.
Oh, wow. That is crazy, man.
And my next court date is September 5th. If you guys want to look up public record, you're more than welcome. But just wanted to give that update. Bye, guys.
Well, y'all already heard it from how they treated them and how they did them, and they wasn't allowed to go back and get their stuff at all. By the time that they got out of court, they had dumpsters and bobcats removing all their items that they did have.
And I'm also sure that they may be able to know that because the news, when I got out of court, the news was still outside the bike path. Okay. There was already a huge dumpster in the middle of that bike path.
Okay. And it was already full.
Yeah, and there was already like three news things posted on like Facebook Reporter and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They just hadn't released our names yet, I believe. But I think they did now. I'm not sure. But
where did a lot of those people go though? Did they just scatter everywhere?
We're basically just walking the streets right now, all of us. We all see each other every day almost.
I feel like
I think it's kind of like a secure thing.
Yeah.
Because we were so used to being around each other. So like we're all separated. So but somehow we're all like meeting up on streets, not even trying to.
Yes. Now
but there's people literally sleeping in alleyways. Wow. On the ground with whatever sleeping bag or blanket they could find because we don't have any.
Yes. Now I feel like if they was offering housing, why wasn't none of those housing people at the court dates trying to offer it to you?
Because it was never offered.
Wouldn't you think that they would have housing right there saying homeless got arrested?
Or some type of shelters or some type of something.
And none was offered?
Nothing, like no Red Cross offerings. I mean, like I know it like for fires and stuff like that, but there should be something. How do you just throw us on the street with nothing and leave us like that?
while y'all was already on the street sleeping in the woods.
Exactly.
Like,
but you just like basically made it where we're scared. We don't even know what to do. We have PTSD and trauma from this. This is crazy. We're afraid to even sleep in the alleyway because we don't know if we're gonna get woken up and get arrested. Because we might be on someone's private property and not realize it or something. Like,
absolutely.
We don't know what to do. Like, what do we do?
So
half of us are not sleeping because we're just walking around or sitting up all night. Half of us ain't eating because we don't even have like our little, like, we had like little stoves that ran by propane, stuff like that. We don't have any of that. So like, how do we even cook?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like, it's just not making any sense.
I don't know.
So we're literally living off of like chips and like, because obviously we get food stamps, so we do buy. I buy food. Yes. I'm literally living off of like sandwiches that are already made in the thing, like, and that's expensive.
Yes.
I'm literally living off that and chips because like, what can you really get that you don't have to cook besides sandwiches, chips, and snacks?
Yeah. They had you guys arrested and with just the clothes on y'all back, and that's the only thing that y'all had from that point on. That's all we had.
I didn't even have pierced sneakers, as I said, and my socks had holes in them from walking around like that.
Oh,
so we had someone. Well, I'll show you guys. Someone stopped me on the street and gave me these.
Oh wow, wow! That definitely not your shoe size. No. Well, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy with the biggest Bama swag. That's your update on Annie, and we'll get back with you on the rest of them soon. Peace out.